downfall and destruction of America. First and foremost, we got to give our praise and glory to
Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Wakakadash.
Which is to say our prayers to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, proper name Yahweh, which means He is or He exists. By His in, His does sham His name. Yahweh Shem means He saves and He delivers. Giving double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone who rule well, the true leaders of all Israel on earth today. Grant you can receive it or not much love. Salutations to the Akim scattered abroad across the four corners of the earth, pushing His word and sincerity and in truth, risking their lives and freedom to do so. All right, to you, we say shalom. All right, and we're gonna get straight into it, man. We out here to prophesy. All right, we out here to prophesy that, again, the downfall and destruction of this place. All right, and in recent news, if y'all familiar with, I got an article lined up. All right, in recent news, you got this here situation going on. This is an article put up, what, 3 days ago, on the New York Post. Theodore Roosevelt statue removed from American Museum of Natural History. It says after it was already in front of the museum for over 80 years. Okay, here it is. This is a sign of the end. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all right, is starting to show you the downfall of this Edomite man's society, his economy. All right, and so we're gonna get straight into it. All right, this is real quick. Before I get the other precepts I want to get, this is Matthew 24 and 13. Got kind of spot. If you can line up real quick, get Psalms 8 straight from the top, and 2 Thessalonians 2. 2 Thessalonians 2. It's Matthew 24 and 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. And then shall the end come. Where this gospel, all right, has been preached into the four corners of the earth, man. All right, and now you're starting to see the end being made manifest, man. And this, as I was just going into it, this statue of Teddy Roosevelt, all right, being removed after 80 years, it was already controversial statue to begin with. Okay, this is the statue that we used to always bring out with the book of Ecclesiastes, man. All right, about the circus upon the earth and slaves upon the horses, man. Okay, you had the the southern kingdom on one side, the northern kingdom on the other side, man. All right, well, it was just removed recently, man.
And that horse, that horse represents power as well.
That's it. That's it, man. And it was so. This is a sign of the end of this man's society. And they've been already doing that. I remember years ago they was removing statues. Different guys like General Lee, different individuals who supported the Confederate flag and all that other information and stuff, man. All right. So this is a sign of the end. If you can, Baba Kashah, because I was just watching brothers going into this, you can get that Psalms 83rd chapter because Teddy Roosevelt was one of many who supported eugenics. All right, and if y'all not too familiar with it, I'll give a brief overview of it. Real quick. This statement, it says Roosevelt was an advocate of eugenic interventions that prevented individuals with undesirable traits from reproducing, man. All right, and this is where you get Margaret Sanger and the whole Planned Parenthood from. All right, which is a sign of what the brothers in a minute about to go into of them trying to cut us off from being a nation, man. All right, so we out here exposing this man. Oh, I'm good. Go ahead, brother. Thank you.
All right, this is second measures because the brother going into how this is the time when Esau's, he's sick, he was about to get took off that horse, man, that the Lord set him upon, man. This second Ezra 6 and 8, and he said unto me from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, which was symbolic of us pulling these devils out of power. Because that's what we actually doing, man. It's starting with this word, because this word is sending out a vibration, which is ultimately spiritually breaking this kingdom down. And it says, verse 9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning and followeth. And that world goes back to Eon, which means an age, man. This is the end of this devil. And this is how you know who Esau is, because who's ruling in this time? This devil is, man.
That's it, man. That's it. So again, this is the time of the end. The end of the end. Whereas you're starting to see, again, the prophets out here on the corners in mass, camps growing, popping up on all different places, man. All right, and we again out here exposing this Edomite man. All right, for being the devil that the Bible speaks of. All right, and the brother is about to go into it in just a moment. All right, in the Psalms, the 83rd chapter. Just just like the first 4 verses.
That's crazy that you said we exposing this devil, because remember, this devil, he went around the earth changing everybody's nationality.
Right.
And giving everybody these bywords as names so he can hide his identity. Through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he's been revealed.
Psalms 83:1. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace and be not still, O Yahweh.
That's right,
Yahushua.
That's it, man. We asking the Lord to come deliver us, man.
Lord getting busy though. Lord had business still.
That's it.
Earthquake in Tonga.
Yep.
Oh, you had like 6 beaches on the coast of Peru. You got oil. Some people having oil.
That's the spirit, man.
And that's what the brother just said. That's the Lord getting busy. All right?
That's a sign of the Heavenly Father keeping our silence.
That's it.
The Heavenly Father started judging these people.
Those fires.
They're judging. Yeah, for fires, people jumping in front of trains.
You just had a video go viral of a man getting gunned down.
Oh yeah. He was 19 years old. He was a high school graduate. It was all over a woman too. And then the thing about it, you go into that situation that happened and stuff like that. You actually see the dude who got murdered, right? It actually killed him. The dude was defending himself. He said he was in the restaurant. He had assaulted him with his little kid and shit. Like, hit his kid and everything. Dude who got killed right there. So, but that's just a sign of the Heavenly Father, man, keeping our silence. He's robbing these people up. I seen another one. It was like, they call that shit road rage. It's like a road rage incident. So, you know what I'm saying? People raging.
Yep.
You know, the one chick, Jake, she got shot 6 times because she was a police officer road rage and she thought she had some authority. He jumped out, he was an unmarked car, shot her 6 times. You feel me? So this is the Heavenly Father keeping our silence, man.
What is this year? The year of the Lord turning up?
Yeah, this is the year of the prophecy speaking, right? Like the scripture, yeah, that's right, brother. You turn up. And the prophecy speaking also could show into the book of Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. You know? Prophecy is speaking.
That's right. If you can't just get a couple more verses, I'm going to read it. This Psalms 83, picking up where the brother left off, verse 2. For lo, meaning look, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. So who is our enemies, man? All right? Everyone outside the nation of Israel. All right? There's only 18 nations on the planet Earth. Okay? The Lord has bestowed his name only upon one. That's the nation of Israel. Yeah. I had read 2. I'm on 3. I was just saying.
Psalms 83.
Yeah. And a tumult is what? Like a loud, confused noise. Okay?
It says Psalms 83:3. They have taken crafty counsel against our people and consulted against our hidden ones.
And they take crafty counsel against us. They try to cut us off from being a nation, man. You know? And that was the spirit. I was just watching some brothers, they was live, at camp and everything. And they were just speaking about a similar topic, man. About how pretty much you got a multitude of different ways of how they try to take crafty counsel against us as far as trying to destroy us as a people, man. Eugenics was one of many, all right? But rather be GMO foods, putting us in the ghettos, putting guns on every corner and liquor stores on every corner, trying to have us war with each other, infiltrating Jake groups and all that type of stuff, man. Crafty counsel trying to do
crafty counsel also, like demons. You know what I'm saying? Because that's who these Edomites, these upper elites, that's who they consulted. They consulted the spiritual beings, being sick. You know what I'm saying? They use witchcraft, sorcery. That's what they use. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got this whole big, you know what going on, man? Because it's all a part of the craftiness of this devil. Because he do what? Why is it so crafty? Because he hide behind. It's like a magic trick, bro. It's like sleight of hand, that's what this devil doing. Showing you one thing, really. It ain't what, you know what I'm saying? Illusions. Keep going, slap.
This is for
Psalms 83, verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
And that's what they still to this very day are trying to do because of the birthright, man. All right? Like the scripture said in Hebrews, the 12th chapter. He sought it carefully with tears, man. Okay? So because he ain't got the birthright and Jacob seed, it was all set up through the spirit of the Lord that way. All right? That's what they're trying to do to this very day. Cut us off from being a nation, man. All right? And so they ain't going to lose their kingdom without a fight. All right? That time period of, like it mentions in the book of Revelation about going after the remnant of her seed, man. You know? That time is very soon. All right? They're about to try to make a move soon, man. All right? And ultimately, we're going to have to rely on the Lord. How about Shemi Awashai? Trusting in him that he's going to deliver us.
Yeah, because they speaking on the last prophecy, one of the last prophecies, which is the tiny 10. That's all throughout the media right now. And this is how you know that this devil, he's about, because he know that he got for a short time, man. Okay?
You know they got a short time left. So that's why, you know what I'm saying, he pulling more stuff, so to speak, man. You know? Here it is, man. He ain't holding back at all. You know? He gonna let everything that he got in his arsenal go. All right? Because that time is at hand.
Yeah, because hey, one thing that he tried to do was keep the name of the Lord from us forever. Yeah. He tried to keep that away from us. That was another way that he wanted to cut us off from being a nation. But guess what? All these things have been revealed unto us now.
Right there, so like, that's an example of cutting us off from being a nation. You got Jake on the beat, everybody else.
Blonde hair. Blonde hair.
Envy and oppressor, man. Scripture say choose none of his ways, man. You know? But nonetheless, that's a prime example of what the brother was just talking about. Okay? So you can see to those that's unlearned, it's taking a small effect, so to speak. All right? But he can't cut all of Israel off. If he were to do so, he had to kill everybody because Israel is scattered throughout every nation.
Right, I was about to say that the reason why Esau, he was about to come down with that great wrath. Yeah. One, because he know that he got but a short time, but two, his deception is not working anymore because the truth is in the earth. So now this devil, he can't make up lies when certain things happen. He can't make up a lie about it because the truth is in the earth now. So now he's going to resort to what? Sword now. Right? Because this devil always tries to deceive you with his smooth words and his lies, but now all that is out the window now. He has to come with that sword now.
Right, he got to let his horn show. Right? He got to be who the Heavenly Father intended him to be. Which is the devil, right? Which is a blasphemer and a murderer. That's it. That's what the Heavenly Father, a thief in the room. That's what the Heavenly Father created the devil to see. He ain't a knight in shining armor like these movies portray. You know what I'm saying? Like he a knight in shining. He gonna come up on it, and that's what niggas really think. Niggas really think it's gonna be a white piece and kind of Satan. That's what niggas really think, man.
And another thing that these niggas think, you know, because they put their trust in man. We was going into this actually yesterday in the live stream. You know, they put their trust in man. They think because there's always been a solution to all these different catastrophes that taking place, all right, in the time past, that there's going to be a solution from this food shortage that's coming, man. All right, but at the end of the day, the Lord had promised that there was going to be a famine. And that's what you're starting to see taking place as well. People out here panicking, all right, because on these shelves in these grocery stores, there's little to no food. Or you got certain select items that they're looking for that's not there. And they constantly asking when it's going to come in. You know, they're constantly checking day after day, week after week, and stuff ain't coming in. You know, so they starting to have anxiety attacks. TikTok videos and stuff.
He was going crazy, goddamn. They had a grapefruit juice. Because these stuff got chemicals in it. That's why people, we always say that, the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, and then they all under the same umbrella. They all under the same court. It's the same thing, man. You know, USDA and all these different departments and organizations say you flip it out and you had a goddamn grapefruit juice. Motherfuckers in the store scared. They say customers tell them just get some grapefruits and make some grapefruit juice. This nigga wasn't happening.
And prices going up, bro. Like 8 wings at my job costs 8, but it's going up to $12 for 8 wings, bro. 8 little ass wings, bro.
Yeah. Oh, it used to be 10 piece at Domino's. Now they took it down to 8 piece for the same
But
price.
all the stores not getting all of their products. This is why my store not hitting sales every day, because the wings make up most of the sales, man. And when they order like 10 cases, they only send out 3 because they got to split them up between everybody who's shopping. They don't have enough inventory to distribute.
So that's beautiful, man. That's another sign of the end. Another sign of this man's society crumbling. And I love it because that's going to affect everyone. You see, when the people that, it don't affect me, they don't really give a pay their attention to. You know, folly, BS, you know, pleasure of their own devices and whatnot. Man. They don't savor the things that be of Yahweh Shemi Yahushua.
No.
I'm gonna read this.
Sirach 10 and 1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered.
That's it, man. A wise judge will instruct his people, man. All right, this man, because he don't want people panicking, he's lying to you people, man. He's lying to, look, things gonna get back normal, things gonna get back better, don't worry, we're gonna build back better. You know, he's lying to the people, man. He's not telling you, just like a lot of these other camps too, they're not telling you the severity of what's about to take place, man. When there's famines, man, people starve to death. All right? Children, old people. All right? It's gonna be like a dog-eat-dog world, man. It's gonna turn to anarchy. Why do you think LA is turned up, man? All right? They out there looting trains, killing old people. They just stabbed the one chick up, you know, at the damn furniture store. And many more situations that's going on, man. This Yahweh Shemi Yahushua turning up, man.
Those spirits of Ezekiel the 9th chapter out here, man. All right, the Lord said, go through the mist, slay utterly old, young, both maids and little children. All right, that spirit is here now, man. And this is why you see mass death happening, man. See, our people carnalized. You know, they look at the person that pulled the trigger, or they look at the person that did the stabbing. But they don't know that it's a spiritual aspect behind all of this, man. Hey, man, Sirach 39 and 28, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, man.
Hey, for sure. If you can get that real quick. Go right back to that. There's a couple verses before that verse. He just quoted Sirach 39. All right? Because that's exactly what's going on, especially in LA. They said it's like a purge. Damn sergeant told you don't come, and we can't ensure your safety, man. All right? So that's gonna be everywhere, especially when there's food shortages, man. You seen a nigga when a nigga can't get chicken? Nigga, you know what I'm saying? The chicken sandwiches, man. A nigga died over there. Chicken sandwich, Popeye's chicken sandwich 2 years ago, man. That wasn't that long ago, you know. And so that's just showing you, man, like it's gonna get real. But we, the servants of the Most High, we believe we gonna be protected. All right.
This Sirach chapter 39 and 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them.
That's it, man. And it's a little bit. They appease the wrath of him that made them, man. All right, they rejoice. It appeases the Lord. All right, when He does these things, man. That's why the Most High is not mocked. Like the scriptures say. All right, whatsoever a man sow, that shall he also reap. That's why you need to be seeking up the Most High now, man. Because the doors of repentance is still open, technically. That's the mercies of Yahweh Shemi Yahushua, man. Because it ain't gonna always be there. All right, the family of the word is taking place. You know, the brothers' videos getting taken down, channels taken down. You know, well soon they gonna put the whole internet, man. And that's gonna be when you people gonna want to get right. But it's gonna be too late, man. I'm trying to think, what's the name? What's that name? They were saying.
This is Sirach chapter 39, verse 29. Fire and hell and famine and death, all these created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts, and not to mention, I was just reading an article, 100 monkeys just escaped off a truck.
I seen that.
And when you look up like the aggressiveness of a monkey, man, a monkey will tear your ass up, and not only that, they carry around hepatitis, herpes, where they can pass that on to you by biting you or scratching you, man. So, hey, man, hey, the wild beast, man, the Lord is setting all of this up, man.
It's gonna be like too much, you know, what you think they had that movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You go into the definition and meaning of comic relief. A lot of these little comedies and things like that, they be having serious points in them, but they make, you know what I'm saying, they downplay it with a joke, right? Immediately following a serious, you know what I'm saying, point. So it's gonna be like Jumanji out here.
Real talk. And it was a guy in Lakewood, I believe. I could be wrong about Lakewood, but he passed away, an older man, and they said he had a pet alligator. Yeah, pet alligator and shit, man. And then you had people on the comment sections on social media talking about, well, we had alligators growing up. What's the issue? Stuff like that. So there's people out here that got tigers and, you know what I'm saying, alligators, like your brother saying. This is true, man. So when all hell breaks loose, you know what I'm saying, what you think gonna happen?
Hey, most of the animals is in the zoo.
That's it.
Being tranquilized, man. on the clock, you know. But hey, when those zookeepers not going into the zoos to feed those animals and tranquilize them up so they can be at a low aggressiveness. And what you think of a gorilla that you looking when you looking at that gorilla behind that glass, you like, oh, this gorilla is so pretty or handsome. That gorilla will push through that glass, man, when the Lord put the spirit on it.
Real shit. You had a Chinese woman, and then we're gonna get back to the scripture. You had a Chinese woman who went into quarantine, okay, to try to protect herself. And in so many words, they wouldn't allow her dog to go with her. Well, when she returned, you know, the dog pretty much attacked her because she couldn't feed him. You see what I'm saying? And so you're gonna have a lot of that going on. And at the end of the day, that's the judgment of the Lord. That's why y'all need to fear Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai, man.
That's how we use dogs to tear.
That's it, bro. That's it. Bubba, so you keep going, that's rock. Or did it not?
Rock chapter 10, verse 2, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of the ruler of the city is such all they that dwell therein.
Hey, this is why you see,
this right now, man. Esau, this devil, that's why these people run around bugged out, man. This devil put all types of spirits on these people real talk. Food, through the social media, especially these women, these women bugged out. It says soldiers, officers, these police is demons.
They are.
137 shots. I spoke about that. Watch that on Netflix. A documentary about Timothy and King and Christian women. They blasted 137 times. You call it off in 2009,
It happened down the street. It happened right here. Down the street.
Right? And then all the police officers, they took their Fifth Amendment. You feel me? They invoked their Fifth Amendment. They didn't speak about the investigation. It was only one police officer. He admitted that the car was backfired. You know, they was texting the backfired. So they said he was backfired. They said Jake shot at him. Jake didn't shoot at him though. They said they had found a gun, but I'm just using that for this scripture right here. It said as a, you know what I'm saying, so as his officers.
Hey, the police just damn near choked us. Hey, the police was just on another. I don't know if the guy was a Jake, but I believe the police was choking the nigga, and his partner tried to grab him off of him, and he turned around and started choking the woman partner. Hey, bitch, don't touch me while I'm fucking this nigga up. You know what I'm saying?
Man, they got spirits on them, man. You know? They real shit. They got straight spirits on them. Again, they want to cut us off from the nation. You know?
Yeah, because of course you gotta take an oath and all this shit. You taking an oath, you pledging allegiance to an organization, not the Heavenly Father. Like these people gonna be demons.
Remember, the officers killed Yahweh. That's why they said that some of those ones that killed Yahweh, they amongst Esau's military and police force.
Verse so right to the 3. An unwise king destroys his people.
Yeah, Sleazy E ain't telling you, all right, about what's about to come down the pipe. You know? Man, as far as war is concerned, you know, they ain't telling you everything that's about to manifest, man.
Right, and it's gonna destroy these people. We destroy people morally, right? Physically, and we destroy these people. People drink fluoridated water, you know? GMOs.
Ethically speaking as well. You know,
Yeah, that's why a lot of the sicknesses and a lot of the illnesses and a lot of people, parents from it affect them or whatever. And a lot of these diseases and shit like that because of this devil. They control. We say the same thing. Look, man, it's the same thing over and over. That's what this devil do here. They got carbon monoxide. I mean, what's that shit called? The carbon shit.
Something like that.
No, he's talking about the carbon tax or something like that.
Yeah, carbon tax.
Where you basically, the scripture said that. The scripture said he is as
footprint,
death.
humans and stuff.
Yeah.
He is as death, man. Which means this devil the reason why death is in the air, man.
Hey, the scripture saying in Revelation 11:18, the latter part of that verse also, that the Lord will destroy him and destroy the earth. And the brother speaking about the earth and whatnot, man. Well, yeah, he got to pay for all of that. And he didn't, you know what I'm saying? He didn't take into consideration or account that he's going to have to pay, at his latter end for all the wickedness that he's dished out, whether it be upon the earth.
The power of the earth is in the hand of the Heavenly Father. And in due time, he will set over it one that is profitable.
And that time is fastly approaching. All right, as the brother was speaking, he brought out that second Ezra, what is it, 6 and like 8, you know, but Esau at the end of the world, Jacob is beginning to get that following him, right? Well, that time is fastly approaching. Okay? Yeah, and Yahweh Shai, all right, is that one that's profitable, and the 144,000 of the next, all right, gonna be the governing body and the kingdom of the Lord.
Right, and the power of the hand, like the scripture talk about, I believe it's Romans, not 10 chapters, talks about the power of the so the power of the earth is in the hand. Who's the power of the earth right now? This particular time, right? He's the devil, right? So the Heavenly Father, he's the one who is controlling this devil, right? You know, he under the authority of the Heavenly Father. The Heavenly Father is the one who got this devil doing all this, man. You know?
He the one that gave you your blessing, which was, you know, the sword. Yeah, the perfect devil.
They said, you got a precept?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is 1 Samuel 2nd and 6. The Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bring him up. 7. The Lord maketh rich, maketh poor, and bringeth low and lifteth up.
Yeah. And the Lord brought us down and lifted these devils up. Now the Lord is about to bring these devils down and lift us back up. But the difference is we gonna be up forever, man. And these devils gonna be down forever because after they serve 1,000 years, they gonna get exterminated, man.
And that's why they want that birthright back, but they can't get it.
Hey, the Lord gave them an impossible task. He said if those ordinances disappear, then he will forsake the nation of Israel forever. This is why this devil that tried to go up there and nuke the moon, this devil that with his space program, Apollo, you know, trying to go out there and search out the waters beneath. But hey, it's nothing this devil can do, man. It's not prophecy for this devil to rule forever, man.
That's right, man. So, that is...
I mean,
we got some more.
I guess.
This Daniel 7 and 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. Alright, so the saints of the children of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native and Indian descent. So the kingdom of heaven is for the Israelites. You know, and when the Lord come back, he gonna give us possession and inheritance over the kingdom. You know? Right, because the kingdom is gonna be where? On the planet Earth. Right. So that's what we gonna inherit. We gonna inherit the earth. You feel me? You feel me? Okay? So we gonna take this earth, man, from these devils, just like they took it from us, man. It ain't gonna be an easy transition, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of bloodshed.
Well, it's going to get to it in just a moment, actually. Unless you want to jump straight to it. Verse 8 says,
yeah. Rock 10 and 8. It says, I read 5, read 3. It says, verse 5, in the hand of the heavenly Father, Yahweh is the prosperity of man, and upon the person of the scribe shall he lay his labor. Bear not hatred to thy neighbor for every wrong, and do nothing at all by injurious practices.
Hey, he's so guilty of that. Well, this devil is guilty of that, man. Hey, this devil is guilty of breaking every law of the scriptures, man.
and injurious practices, too.
He said, pride is hateful before the Heavenly Father. And man, and by both doeth one commit iniquity.
Who's the most proud, man? Sleazy E. He's the most proud, man. All right, he's so proud that, you know, he got the rest of these other nations proud. Moab, you know, these other, that Ham, they look down on you, man, as an Israelite man. They look down upon you. All these nations, man. You know? They straight up, man. Pride is hateful before the Most High man. That's one of the 6 things that the Lord hates, man, in the book of Proverbs, man.
See, really, these devils ain't got nothing to be proud about. Why? Because you're Edomites, man. Really, you're lords of the low. The scripture referred to them as, he said that the lords of the heathen, nations of man. So really, these devils ain't got nothing to be proud of. I'd be ashamed, man. And the scripture says, for the violence against our brother, shame shall cover you. So that shame gonna catch up to these devils. And they just a bunch of what? Fugitives and vagabonds.
Well, that's
They just run and try to, you know what I'm saying, evade justice. That's what these devils doing right now.
I was just that's what we was, opening up with. That's exactly what, what I'm saying, what's going on now. All right? Whereas you said it's going to catch up to them, it's happening right now.
Yeah, the brother said it last night. You were talking about Thanos. He was like, you're for it, try to hide, you can't stop it. You talk about what Thanos said on Avengers. Or whatever.
Also, the Terminator was going to do that too.
Yeah, so it's like, really, y'all devils ain't got nothing to be proud of. See, y'all done inherited lies. See, y'all proud of a heritage that's not yours. You dig what I'm saying?
That's
Y'all really proud of a heritage that don't belong to y'all. Y'all devils.
They're divided too, because you got some of them, especially the younger ones that Esau, that's complaining of an ungodly father, as the scriptures say, man. All right, for all the wickedness in which their forefathers have brought out. You got something?
This is Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of Yahweh's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spilling shall be on thy glory.
Shameful spewing, man. Everyone, hey, when you look at the conception of America, the origins and how it was founded, man, even the police force, go back to, slave overseers and whatnot,
Right, it was an Elamite. He was basically talking about how America, they just, you know what I'm saying? They was talking shit, bro. Like they, you know what I'm saying? Like I forget which video it was one of the elders, but see, it was like a short clip though.
Hey, I was just saying about the conception of America, man. It was founded upon racism. It was founded upon, the bloodshed. Can you real quick get 12? Yeah, come on, that's the spirit.
Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establisheth a city by iniquity.
And who's the one that's guilty of that, man? All right? Esau Edom. Okay?
And these other heathens.
And these other heathens as well. He's just our number one enemy that we focused on, man. But all of them gonna get up with in the kingdom, man. Okay? None of them gonna be sitting shoulder to shoulder with us in the kingdom of heaven, man. All right? The Lord don't love y'all, man. Y'all gonna be beneath this tributary, okay? Serving us. We ain't gonna have to work. Just like, hey, you go to work, you be seeing, you go to like those suburbs, man. You be seeing Esau out there with the kids, hella cars in the drive. Like that, it's the work hours, middle of the day. Middle of the day, work hours, they out there jogging.
Yeah.
Doing the yard. You're like, mad as hell.
Chilling.
I work in the airport, so I see people, in leisure. And many people that's in leisure, you gonna make it. Then you see Jake on vacation.
Who you think at happy hour? Esau. Why Jake at work?
Real shit. Italy, man, right now. We was watching it, in Italy, in Greece. Who you think going over there taking trips, you know what I'm saying, on a regular? These Edomites, man, these devils to these, these prominent places of the earth, who's enjoying these things? Turkey, Istanbul, Turkey. You see, bro, you see certain, hey, even to going to India, where the Taj Mahal at, when you see these different things like this, man, it's like, bro, real talk. And then, but this devil the one who experiencing it, bro.
Yeah.
I was gonna say though, like I noticed too when I'm at my job, like Jake, they go to like Miami, Atlanta, Los Angeles. But like I said,
y'all don't go international, right? The Edomites, they the ones who, the other nations, right? They the ones who travel international, man. It's a small percentage of our people, because certain people in America, they got family members from Barbados or Jamaica, Puerto Rico, and things like that, even in Europe or whatever. But when you do the math, man, when you do the math, you look at the numbers and the statistics, man. These Edomites, you weigh it on the balance scale. These Edomites and these other nations, they love voluptuary is going, you know what I'm saying? It's going far away from our people.
And to prove that, when they was cutting international travel, who was in the uproar about it? All Edomites. Jake ain't say that shit about it because Jake don't travel international. All right?
Jake go to Cali.
Domestically
Going back to
traveling,
Cali.
yeah. New York, Atlanta, Texas, Florida,
Georgia.
Miami Beach, South Carolina. Yeah, real quick, you got it.
All right, this is Psalms. We're going to start at 4 or 5.
You start at 5.
This is Psalms chapter 73, verse 5. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men.
They ain't under the curses like we is, man. They ain't worried about. They still in the pandemic building houses from the ground up, man.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
they ain't, you know what I'm saying, worried about, damn, am I gonna pay my lights or am I gonna eat tonight? You know, because that's sometimes Jake's conclusion. You gotta make a decision, man. You know, it be that hard, but they not plagued like other men. When you look at why you got poverty going on, is because these devils like to hoard all the wealth for themselves. Why does one CEO have 500% more than the entry-level employee? Entry-level employee come in at $9, $10 an hour. Why is he making upwards of $500,000 or more? You know what I'm saying? In a year. Okay, talking about if you work harder, you'll do good as me. That's a bold-faced lie, man. This system is designed to benefit them, man. All right,
And keep the poor poor and make the rich richer. And because employee, that's just another word for slave, man. See, Esau in his words, man. Employee ain't nothing but a slave, man. Like the brother said, you got Jeff Bezos richer than damn near over half of the world, man. One man, you know.
hey,
That's the ones who they tell you about. See, these real elites, the ones who know they good. You feel me? The ones who the so-called shadow government, as they say. See, Jeff Bezos, these people like this, they just purpose. That's just a distraction. You feel me? Oh, Jeff Bezos. How much you worth about?
He worth like almost like 200-something billion.
200 billion, Jeff Bezos. Niggas talking about
Nah,
that. That's
boy.
all niggas worry about. Excuse me.
there's people that's worth more than that. That's
Yeah,
what
the
I'm about,
leaks.
man.
The leaks. I was just watching these elites, the Rothschilds, man. They drinking wine that it's called Screaming Eagle, man. $500,000, man. For damn some wine,
Jeff
man.
Bezos, man. It's the people who you don't know you gotta worry about. The ones who make themselves known. And like my man, what he said, American Gangster did why he like he knew his loudest one in the room is always.
Alright. This Psalm 73 and 12. Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world, they increase in riches.
So there you have it, man. These ungodly men who prosper right now, okay, they increasing in riches. Hey, it's a scripture that roughly paraphrase go ahead. I'm gonna
17, verse 17. For in the division of the nations of the whole earth, he set a ruler over every people, but Israel is the Lord's portion.
Yeah, come on, man. Israel, the Lord's portion. Go ahead,
Right, so all these other nations, they got land here. They got land. Like the brother said, how much was that glass of wine?
500, bottle of wine, 500,000 plus Screaming Eagle.
Right, they got all these things the Lord bless them with, but at the end, we go with all these things they got, it's gonna be ours.
It's gonna translate. Since the kingdom is translated, it's gonna be translated. Right, trans means trans. Right, it's just gonna wealth. Like Paul said, money don't gold, silver, money don't disappear. It just transfer owners, the ones who own and control the shit. You feel me? So that's what's about to happen. Heavenly Father is gonna put us back in our rightful position that we supposed to be in, man. You feel me? That's where we going. We sons of the living power.
That's it, man. That's it. Oh, quick precept. Oh, you got some more? Ecclesiasticus 10, verse 30. The poor man is honored for his skill, and the rich man is honored for his riches.
That's crazy, bro. And this is why you see Jake, man. Jake is honored for his skill. This is why Jake lead in the NBA, NFL.
Yeah, not even only that, even in other industries that you think our people will be running and controlling and shit like designers. Like the one dude, it was a fat dude, he was a designer. I forget his name.
Leon or
He just died. That dude, you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about. But then the other one, the younger one who all the rappers knew. Him, that's who all the rappers knew. Him. So even in positions like that, they scout you for your talent, man. Your brain, and your beautiful mind. You feel me? See, they ain't really on the trading places mentality with them two Edomites. Like, you ever think I let a nigga run my company? See, these Edomites know. Niggas is smart. As long as they got them in their pocket, bro, the niggas gonna do right by a master, bro. Because they don't want to lose that position. You want to say something?
They said the nigga woman had the vinegar
Oh, yeah. I heard something.
Yeah, the scriptures say Jake is the former of all demons, man. Man, the Lord in Yahweh shot, man. Two so-called black men orchestrated everything, man. You know? We the salt of the earth, man. And this is also why Esau's rich, man. Because he got the Israelites in captivity, man. Real wealth is slaves, man. Real wealth is being bowed down to, man. That's why this devil hold us tight and refuse to let us go, man.
And gold and silver, resources. That's real wealth. You feel me? That's whoever control that. You know? And like what the one dude said, I believe it was Herman Rothschild.
He said he don't care about who make the law.
He said he did everything, you know what I'm saying? He like whoever control the money, he don't care what not who makes the law.
That's right.
It's about the money. Who the real money too.
This is verse 31. He that is honored in poverty, how much more in riches? And he that
He said he that is honored in poverty, right? Because they be always giving our people awards. Got the award shows. They like real talk though. They be honoring Jake, giving them plaques, things like that. Whether it be like a championship trophy, a heavyweight belt, a title belt. It's all honor, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause what? A majority of them people, everybody look up to. Everybody honor them people like Israel Adesanya, a Jake like that. You dig what I'm saying? A rapper like Kendrick Lamar, Kanye West. These people have a following, you know?
I'm gonna keep it going. Sirach 10 verse, I'm gonna bring back verse 31. He that is honored in poverty,
Yeah, we honor them poverty, man. That's the point where I was wicked. Even with these award shows, man, whether they be Grammys, I don't care what it is. You can get a Nobel Peace Prize. You feel me? And our people get honored even in our body for their inventions. You feel me? All types of things, bro. Graduating super cool, laude, get the you know what I'm saying? But this all, it's all an illusion, but still, we still get honored in our property, man. You know, so how much more? Go ahead, Salaki, brother.
how much more in riches?
How much more riches? So right, how much more? Right, we pour in Yah, Ein Yah in the Hebrew, if I'm mistaken for the Hebrew word pour. Yeah, we pour in where we work. So like 2/3 of our people pour, man. Right?
But the scripture say wisdom is better than precious rubies or something like that.
Yeah.
Right,
It's
but
more
how much
precious
more
than
in our
rubies and
riches,
gold
man,
and
when the
silver.
Heavenly Father give us physical riches, man. You know?
That's it.
When like we saw Italy pictures. Remember the one when he was walking to the balcony type of thing, bro, and seen over the ocean, bro. Bro, that type of riches. Imagine how people gonna honor us. Oh, and then even furthermore, the main riches, the wisdom, understanding, knowledge of the Heavenly Father to be perfect. You feel me?
That's big.
Yeah, pop.
That's big.
Sirach 10 and 31. He that is honored in poverty, how much more in riches? And he that is dishonorable in riches, how much more in poverty, man?
Ooh, and these devils, we don't care about you. Everybody hates you. So how much more these devils ain't got? You got red scent.
Because that's why our women flock to him, because he's in a position of power. All people,
all nations.
all nations flock to him because of the power and the money that he possesses, man. But when that's stripped from him, man, it's over with, man. It's gonna be open season. Isaiah 14 on his ass, man.
Right, see, people come out here and
That's
talk
right,
about
brother.
this shit. It's like it's open in his own kingdom, you know? So how much more when you don't got and you got all the money in the world. You got all the gold and silver. You got all the you got all the weaponry, you got all the artillery, you got all the men, you got all the infantry, okay? So how much more when you don't got a red cent for you devil?
That's it, man.
This devil don't got no skills, man. This devil is everything.
Of course not. The only skills the Heavenly Father gave me was to hunt. Real talk. That's right. The Heavenly Father said he's a cunning hunter. You go into the prophecy of Jacob and Esau, man. Esau is a cunning hunter. That's what these devils do. They hunt you down, man. right? A cunning, when you go into that word in the Hebrew, there we go. It goes back to experience. Because these devils been hunting since the beginning of time. That spirit that this devil had, that Heavenly Father had on Cain, that same spirit that's on Esau, man, this devil been hunting since the beginning, bro. You know, so you can understand why the Heavenly Father say he a cunning hunter. He experienced, man.
Yeah, that's who bounty hunter. That's why the first bounty hunters was Edomite.
That's why these devils also always out there. Jake don't hunt like that. Oh, remember recently, this Jake was hunting with his white, Edomite friends, got blasted, right? Got dead. Now his parents and all his friends, they want to know, they like, he was suspicious. They say he accidentally got shot. And he was on a hunting trip with a whole group of devils, and he turned up dead. This is Isaiah 14, verse 1. Isaiah 14, verse 1.
Yeah.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, man. So the Lord is starting to have mercy on Jacob, man. He gave us this understanding, this truth, this wisdom, this light. He pulled us out of that darkness into this marvelous light, man. Okay? He says, what? And the strangers, which is talking about the nation of Israel, Israelite foreigners, so to speak, all right, shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Yeah, I think the Hebrew word right there is Makar. If I'm not mistaken, it goes back to the Hebrew word Makar, which means like somebody had the same genos, the same genes, the same seed, the same lineage, right? So that's talking about our people who don't know that they Israelites. We ain't talking about no other nation.
That's it.
Who's wrong with them niggas like that, bro? The Lord said, only you have I known.
That's it. That's it.
We don't rock with these other nations, man. These like the elder apostle Robert, I get that lesson, man. What is you Jakes and these nations, man? They don't give a fuck about us. They in their glory, they got money, riches, wealth. Brother Paul speaking about the nations money. Talking about how they got land, riches, wealth. They ain't give a fuck about you, Jakes, man. Oh Lord, I will deal with you nations, man. It's your time to reign, the time of the devil. That's when you nations, all you Edomites, you leaders, is gonna have y'all time to reign before to the scriptures, man. That's prophecy. So now your time is up.
And the Lord said that when he talking about those other nations that also come up out of that, they be like unto spittle. The Lord has said, literally saying that they are nothing.
It ain't nothing, man. You got our people clinging on to them like they are life, like they,
And the scripture say, our people will watch for a nation that cannot save them.
That's it, man. You got something real quick?
You still got one, bro?
Oh yeah, we're going into the rich man. This is Luke 16 and 19. There was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple and fine linen and fared sumptuously every day. And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate full of sores, and desired to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs came and licked his
I can
sores.
say real quick,
Luke 16, verse 19. There was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple and fine linen, and fared sumptuously every day.
And this is an analogy or a comparison, all right, to Sleazy E and Jacob. All right, Jacob being in this low state and Esau being the one that's faring sumptuously. You can talk about how they lived deliciously in the book of Revelation.
Well, he said fair sumptuously every day.
Every day.
Every day, these days live there. Great. You look that word up, sumptuously, bro. Right. You gotta be luxurious.
It gotta be.
Yeah. That's one of the similar words to that word.
I got it. This is sumptuous from the online etymology dictionary, late 15th century. Very expensive, costly, lavish.
You hear that? Very expensive, costly, lavish. Jakes ain't living like that. Maybe a small percentage of portions of you is, but as a whole, you ain't living like that.
They ain't living like
These
that.
devils living like that, man.
Every day.
It wasn't even designed for Jake to even get on that level. It's
Yeah,
just,
that was
you
all
know,
deception.
it's
That was
deception.
all witchcraft there to deceive our people. They done exposed these people to this a particular a particular lifestyle, and then these people really, you know what I'm saying, exceptionalize this shit and really think that they gonna live like that.
Yeah, that's what they show our people. Like, hey, look, you could be like Jay-Z, you could be like LeBron James. But really,
Yeah, because
it's
they
like a
say
small
that.
percentage.
Even Jay-Z them and LeBron James don't say that. Just be yourself. Just be the best you can. Always schools. They work hard, stay in school. They all, even these different athletes who and individuals, the brother name, they tell individuals that they can do this shit. Lying and leading people on. That's what they do, getting people dreams up. Then when somebody don't make it, they dreams, you know, of them making it to be like them, that shit don't work. They start out on drugs. You know what I'm saying? Fucked up in the mind.
Yeah.
You know, mind gone. Because they believe what this nigga said when they was a kid. You know, they believe, really put their hope and faith in what he said is true. Everybody. And now he's bitter because he want to suicide that dude. And it's telling him.
The scripture going to that where it say Esau smile upon thee and put thee in hope. But instead of he doing it, he using Jake to do it to each other, man. Smile upon thee and put thee in hope and say, what one is thou? Okay? But those different celebrities, they don't really tell you the depths of what they really got to do to continue to live the life that they live. And this is why our people get in this man's industry and they get strung out on drugs, lean, pills. All right?
Yeah, it's all a trap. That's it.
Death trap. This Sirach 12:10. They never trust.
No. 20. And there was a certain beggar named
Call it
Lazarus.
out, brother. Call it out.
Luke 16, verse 20. And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate full of sores, and desired to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table.
Right, and Lazarus is a representation of Jacob, right? And that's what it is. 2/3 of our people, man. You want to be fed with the crumbs from the rich man's table. Like you said, man, we want the whole table, right? We want to take the whole table and everything on it. Just like on the movie Platform, you watching that movie Platform, right? You know, it was at the top that was perfect. That's how we want it for the brothers who seen that movie, man. You know, it's gonna be perfect. Have all the desserts, you know, the meats, the fruits, the vegetables, all spread out. You know, let's just spread. We want that. We want no crumbs, man. Jake cool with crumbs. Like, let's give an example of crumbs. This always uses it. Like,
I'm about to say this life. They content with this, getting up, working 7 days a week. You know what I'm saying? 6 days a week, 1 day off.
They having a Cardinal on a Hellcat, a high-ass Cardinal paying fraudulent insurance. You know what I'm saying? On a Hellcat, y'all like, bro, listen, it's more to life than that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, broaden your horizon, bro. Real shit. What the fuck is wrong with you niggas?
Same shit. You know, they the same women.
Right, man. Oh man, don't say that, brother. He said eating the same shit, bro. I'm talking about literally you
They
go
said broaden your horizon.
They go to the grocery store, bro. Jake go to the grocery store every time the same shit. That's why a lot of them gonna be messed up, because the brother was talking about it earlier. Because these food shortages, man, they don't even got certain brands. You know, because these people, they like certain particular brands of food, or now they got what that shit called? They got off-brand. You know, they usually have name brands. So now, no, literally, bro. I was reading comments on a video that Epic Economist. They was talking about that. He was like, these generic cereal. You know, he was joking or whatever. You know, because people always make light of the situation, man. You know, he was talking about the generic cereal cutting the top of his mouth. We want the name brand shit back. Yep.
This high guy wanted 6. He has so much and bring in little.
Yeah, man, with them crumbs, because that's what it is. I did a video. I was telling the brother about it. You know, and you do the comparison of the people, the heirs, and the heiresses of Walmart. Of Sam Walton, right? When you look at how much money they make per hour compared to the people that work at Walmart, that's what it is. The owners, these niggas make $6.2 million an hour. Why the worker make what? $12 an hour,
Bill Gates
man.
make $80,000 a minute.
And they just had the audacity to raise the minimum wage to $15 under Biden. That's what they claim. But that's still fucking crumbs, man. You can't
Well,
survive
these
off of that.
people make $6.2 million an hour. They said the dude said even with the raise, he said right. Cause why? You got all these other, you subject to payments. That's the curses. You gotta pay this, you gotta pay that, you gotta pay this.
Man,
I gotta
God
pay a
knows,
parking
bro.
garage fee. I gotta pay a goddamn garbage disposal fee. I gotta pay a pool fee. I gotta pay this fee. I gotta
License fee.
no,
to
listen, a
fish.
registration fee. I gotta pay. Oh my goodness,
Man.
Boy, this thing gonna plug in you. Real shit, man. This shit gotta go.
This is oppression, man. This is why the scriptures say, surely oppression maketh the wise man mad.
Hey.
Man. You know? This is why we fucking call you the devil, man.
God.
We don't who the fuck want to live like this, man. You know? And that's why I love the fact because what the Lord is starting to do, you got other Edomites telling on other Edomites, man. You know, about injustice, whether it be wickedness, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. They just exposing these devils, man. And it's beautiful to see, whether it be espionage, what they call whistleblowing, or whether it be, you know what I'm saying, amongst their own family, man. You got division, okay? Go ahead.
This Haggai 1:6, ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there's no
Right, you
warmth.
eat when you have not enough, right? Because the food you eat don't got no calories. It don't got no beneficial. They tell you about the iceberg, like the iceberg lettuce. They're like, hey, you ain't getting that. That's what niggas eat. That's what they got in Save-A-Lot and all these, the majority of the stores are shop at in the community. They say that grocery stores, they stand away from black communities, bro. They don't even want to put a grocery store in a so-called black community, bro. All right, you okay? So you eat and you don't even get enough. Because you will eat and then an hour later you go home and get it. You feel me? You ain't get no nutrients.
A prime example, and this is like one of the best of the worst options, but like a Whole Foods. Do you got a Whole Foods in the hood? Not really. Not really.
They right where
Well,
Esau.
well, majority of the areas where you see these stores that Jake wasn't living in there before. Jake was living in a different area, you know. But now Jake is, you know, when you go into Garden Valley, 30th, you don't see none of those stores there. But
Hell
now
no.
that's where Jake used to live. But now Jake, because of Section 8 and different things like that, you know, he letting Jake move out there because Esau ultimately want to move all the Edomite store in the project area.
Right,
you know?
exactly.
So this is why you see Jake amongst these certain areas now.
Yeah, man. But nonetheless, going back to what the brother was reading about the crumbs that fell from the rich man's table, Jake content with this shit, man. How is you happy living as on your knees, man? You know?
Let me get this part. This the end of this. It says, and he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes.
Yeah, because you always got a payment. You always got a debt. As soon as it come in, it go out. That's the analogy, bro. The hole in the pocket. As soon as you put it in your pocket, it's not in there. As soon as you put it in your pocket, it ain't in your pocket no more. That shit just in another dimension. And it shit just magically appears. He finds it in Esau pocket. Like real talk.
And he does it purpose. He does it on purpose. Here it is, he about to give you these taxes, right? I got you in a second. He about to give you these taxes, but he put on all this different stuff to make you want to buy to get the money, right? Back to his
He
corporation.
raised the prices up.
And
He'll
then
give you an increase and then go up on the goods.
You know he's doing it on purpose because he got enough money to do it. He could pay everybody $100,000 an hour, but then people behind the ability to stack up and do their own things.
Right.
Yeah, and not have to live out the system.
He want to keep you beneath him.
He keep you a slave. So that's why the Lord got to come and save us because this man ain't having this way forever. That's right. People don't understand.
Right, and it's getting worse.
Yeah.
So that's the thing about it. He ain't gonna have it this particular way forever. It's gonna get worse than it is right now.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing about it. They'll tell you, they show you in these different movies and stuff like that. These different dystopian movies, you know, they show you in these different movies like the movie Matt Damon. They had the thing up in the space. Martian? No. Matt Damon.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Matt Damon. Oh, Elysium. Right, we watched that movie, Elysium. They want robots. That's who you interact with. You don't even interact with Edomites no more. You interact with robots. Edomites live up in a coochie thing in the space, man. They got everything, a healing machine. They don't get no sickness. They got everything.
James 5 and 4, behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth, and the cries of them have reaped, are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth.
So those cries of the laborers, which who's the main labor? Who call them? Who keep these companies afloat? Let's be real, man. It ain't the niggas who punching the keys.
Right, Israel laborers.
You know? You should say
Predominantly. I said Israel.
Oh, yeah.
Who was who built these different, even these different empires and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like even when you go into like the British Empire, he built those different buildings and things, towns was up right now, bro. You know?
That's it. All right. And he said it's of you kept back by fraud, man.
Yeah, we're the laborers. The Lord said, right, for the which thou hast labored. The scripture said they ain't gonna eat our milk and he ain't gonna give our honey to these other for the which we labor. So we the laborers, bro.
And that's what happened in the time of the land of Egypt as
We
well.
serve
He said our cries went up to the ears of the Lord because they made it serve a rigor. Bondage, rigor.
Go ahead.
But he said it's of you kept back by fraud, man. You got fucking usury. You know, you got interest. Yeah, add interest. Man, I just checked. I got this old credit card that I don't really. It's like a debit card, but I don't really use. It had like a $2, like a negative $2 like fee on it that I never paid. The shit, I went to check it. That shit was like 18, negative 8. And I'm like, how the fuck is he constantly adding? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, a brother amongst us now, he was paying for a certain type of, something to go to. He said he haven't went, but he said now he owes niggas like $900 because they keep adding interest.
Yeah, they keep adding that shit off, man. You know? And then he said that the cries have entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth, which is the Lord of armies, man. The Yahweh Shimi Shai. He's the Lord of, he's a man of war, man. Okay? Go ahead, brother.
St. Luke 16 and 21 from where I started off. Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sword, meaning the other nations, the dogs. And it came to pass that the beggar died.
And if I may say, with them constantly licking the sword, you can't properly heal.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah, dogs carry all types of germs, illnesses, and sicknesses. You have these devils, they'll tell you I'm not talking about the dog's mouth is cleaner than you. Listen, dog, I don't lick my ass, bro. I don't lick my ass, bro. Like dogs lick their ass, they lick other dogs' ass. You know what I'm saying? They be
about to
shit.
puke.
They lift up, they lick up puke. Dogs be nasty, bro.
Yeah,
Dogs are fucking disgusting, bro. See, then you will have a filthy ass woman, so like have a dog, eat her up.
Yeah, but the scripture speak about it for a reason. Because it's in the law. That you shouldn't come near any beast, man. But that goes on. That goes on behind. That goes on, man. You might not think of that, bro. That shit goes on. It's called bestiality, man. All right. And there's a judgment for that, man.
You got Edomites out here literally marrying niggas. You got Edomites over there in California legally marrying their animals, their pets, man. A lady just married I just seen a lady marry a damn tree, man. But this bitch married her dog.
last year.
And then the bitch left her dog $12 million.
And so this is why, you know what I'm saying, we need Yahweh Shai, who's more profitable, to be set over this place to rule. Because you got nothing but look at what the seed of evil brain have grown into. All right, of wickedness. Look what this brought forth and sprung up, man. Everything is out of order, man. It's good to say Psalms 82 and 5, okay, that the foundations of the earth are out of course, man. Everything is out of course. From the food you eat to the people's mindsets, the men, women, and children, okay? Everything you can think of, man. All right? All this shit is up, man. Go ahead, Doc.
Luke 16:22, and it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels unto Abraham's bosom. The rich man also died and was buried. And in hell he lifted up his eyes.
Yeah, and that's the kingdom of heaven, man. Because the hell, these devils' hell, right, is our heaven. So, right, this hell for us right here, this they heaven, bro. That's why they got what? They got the guns fully automatic. They got drones. They got everything. They got the fatness of the earth pursuant to the property. Okay?
This conditional living.
So this hell, this is hell for us. So in the kingdom of heaven, it's gonna be hell for the devil.
Yeah, I
That's
seen
his
that shit,
word.
bro.
That's what he lift. That's what these devils gonna lift up their head and ask for mercy. And that's when you go put that cold boot. I'm gonna put that side 12 in his face. You go, yeah. Boom. Yeah, that's right.
And then Luke 16 and 23, and in hell he lifted up his eyes, being in torment, and seeth Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom. And he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus, that he may dip the tip of his finger in water, and cool my tongue.
So here it is, he wants some form of mercy. When it is, he wasn't willing to show mercy himself. What did the Spirit do? Get the scripture. No mercy to him. It's actually too much. Go ahead.
Yeah, because Esau, he don't show no mercy at all, man. This is why also the Lord, hey, we was just going into all the different unrighteous dealings, okay, that this devil performs, man. This is why the Lord ain't gonna show no mercy, man. This devil don't show no mercy. He don't let up at all, man. He tries to keep his foot on Israel's neck, man.
That's it. The scripture say you wear out the saints. That's what you do right. Because if you constantly, if that word mean to constantly harass, you constantly harassing somebody. You ain't got time to focus on what really matters. You constantly harassing me and flooding me with all these fucking bills. I gotta worry about a roof on my head, feeding my children. You got all these worries and woes, you know?
And the scriptures say our life shall hang in doubt, man. You know, this is why Esau was the perfect person for this job, man. He gonna also be the perfect slave.
Yeah, because he is, because that's what he was meant to be.
That's right.
He was meant to be a slave from the beginning. And if children of Israel,
Scripture say the sin ownership of the
if
young.
we didn't go off and break the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father, the Lord would have never put him in this position. Because the scripture said that, man. The Lord said it, he said it for the basis of men. That in the fourth chapter, the Lord said that he ruled for the kingdom of men. He said it over whoever he will. So since we broke the commandments of the Heavenly Father, we put this devil in position. And now this devil is drunk off this power, man. Real talk. And that's why JB, yeah, go to a nigga head like they say that, put power,
Power get to a power. Nigga let power get to his head.
yeah, go to a nigga head, position of authority, some power, all these different things. And that's it, it's devil.
That's why Esau's so powerful, because he got the children of Israel in captivity. And when you read the book of Ezekiel, we think that the Lord gave us to him to consume. To do whatever you want to do unto us, man. That's not the case, man. Because, hey, if it was up to Esau, as soon as we got to this land, he would have put us in one big bonfire and did away with us.
Yeah, he was supposed to tell us the truth when we came out of slavery. When the Heavenly Father put the Spirit on him to come with all of them emancipations and, but he just delved more into his witchcraft and his sorcery, man. And his enchantments, and his spirits that he was, channeling and pumping out on Jake and all the people in the earth, man. He should have told us who we were after slavery. That's why the Lord said that in Ezekiel the 35th chapter, where it say, the water, brother, the water, y'all about to know, I'm sorry. He said when the time of their iniquity had an end, you devils had already did what the Heavenly Father intended for y'all to do as far as correcting this. With the sword of death. Yeah, you devil. That's why the Lord said he sword displeased, man.
Saying Psalms 10 that they believe that the Most High have forsaken the earth.
That's it.
They want to find out he have it.
Yeah, they gonna be sadly mistaken. See, that's what it is. See, they don't know what they believe. Go ahead, bro.
Right, 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with Yahweh to recompense tribulations and the trouble. That's one of my favorite scriptures. How you know the cycle? How you know because purification? How you know as far as the Heavenly Father's purpose? But not only of the kingdom, but as far as our enemies being in captivity. And even whether it be on a personal level, just basically anyone who's not in your life, or who's a heathen, or that might have given you problems, or if it be of his will, that's going to be first.
Hey, brother, did you finish up that
No.
Luke?
St. Luke 16:24, and he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus, that he may dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in this way.
Hey, cause he gonna be getting his ass handed to him, man. Like real talk. And he gonna be on. Oh man, hey, the knob gonna be broken. That bitch gonna be the knob gonna be broken. That motherfucker, he on his head, bro. And he literally gonna be on that heat, goddamn. You feel me? Trying to get out, boy.
Turning deep red.
Yes, sir. Burning his ass up tomorrow, cause we gonna be on his heels, man.
Yeah.
We gonna be on his neck. That's why the Heavenly Father say he had given us the neck of our enemy. You know, come here.
Day one, man, like the beloved elder apostle always said, day one, day motherfucking period, bum rush.
And guess what?
Because the scripture says, Revelation 2 and 26, that you're going to beat them with, well, 27, you're going to beat them with a rod of iron, man. Okay?
This devil going, hey, right now he don't honor the Sabbath. He don't let us honor the Sabbath. This devil gonna love the Sabbath in the kingdom. That's gonna be the only thing he down, man.
Right.
As soon as the sun go down, he'll be put up on motherfucking clothes. As soon as the sun go down, I'm gonna be getting my freshest outfit. I'm gonna put on my freshest outfit. That's gonna be like going to church on motherfucking Sunday. I'm gonna put my freshest outfit on. Reading y'all and the crowd and sword and everything. As soon as the motherfucking sun go down, boy.
Hey, correct me, because you know how at all. Correct me, because you know the right guy. He said it, was it Thomas Edison or Jefferson that said, if the Most High be a righteous power?
Yeah, that's Thomas Jefferson.
Jefferson, how did he paraphrase that quote? That pretty much
It'll be payback.
it's gonna be like a repayment, you know. Second Thessalonians 1:6, is it? First Thessalonians 1:6, man. All right, about recompensing them which troubled us, man. All right, it's gonna be a recompense for everything that you dished up, man. You got it, brother.
St. Luke 16:25. But Abraham said, Son, remember that thou in thy lifetime receivest thy good things.
Yeah, this devil, you see
Fair sumptuously.
Yeah, you got the planet Earth in your hands, man. You got the whole world. You know what I'm saying? You devils, y'all got the whole world in your hands. Y'all can do whatever you want to do. Y'all above the law. Y'all above prosecution. When you above prosecution of the law, you know what I'm saying? When you're out of any jurisdiction of any law enforcement agency, you have law enforcement agencies protecting you. Like the brother was talking about MI5 out there in London, the elder, McCoy talking about MI5, how that information came out. You protecting these individuals? Bro.
Did you see in Ukraine where the two Ukrainian government officials, they was like fist fighting this shit. But then,
recently.
yeah, but just to show how Esau like make up his own rules for himself, nobody got arrested. They just went right back to the government meeting, and then 5 minutes later they got to fighting again. Like damn,
Which is beautiful, because what? That's another sign of division. You know?
You can send that in
Let's finish real quick and you got it.
And likewise Lazarus, evil things.
Yeah, evil things. That's what we receive, man. We get the evil things, man. We get the short end of the stick, as they say. You know what I'm saying, Elder? We get the short end of the stick, as they say, man. You know?
He shall lead to thee, and thou shalt follow him. You know, he the head, he the tail.
Yeah, we get horrible things, man. We get hand-me-downs. That's what we get right. That's why we were talking. All our cars is used.
Houses used.
Yeah, right. Because I was gonna say that we were speaking about, you know, our living situation, which we thank the Heavenly Father, of course, for a roof over our head. You already know, you know. But we was talking about it. I was speaking to the brother Kadashin, brother Kwam, his brother, and how a majority of our houses or dwellings, they got like a place where a chimney used to be. You feel me? And that's how I used to warm and heat the house with a chimney, but now it's all blocked up and clogged up and shit. They put bricks and shit over it, or they put, you know, wood over it or whatever, some type of, what they call that shit, backsplat, wallpaper, you know? So that's just an example, man, of what the stupid brother was reading.
Get the bad,
Yeah.
get the evil.
That's an example of evil, right? Hand me down this shit, man. You can't even give us a house with a chimney in it, man. You gotta put and it's all about money. You put a fucking hot.
That's it.
It's all I gotta pay electrical, heating, and a gas bill. Look, bro, just put a chimney here and let me go chop down some wood.
They got it though. They got it.
Hey, they got chimney.
They got it though.
Every room they got a chimney. In their living room, right? In their bedrooms, their
Yellow
master
wood, chopped
bedroom, they got
up.
multiple chimneys in their house.
Heated
And what's that
driveway.
thing you got? I just actually did a delivery to a person's house in Lakewood where they don't got a shovel. They driveway milk the snow.
Yeah, heated driveway. Yeah.
Hey, what's that thing they be having on their house that kind of look like these? The solar.
Oh yeah. So they don't gotta pay energy. They don't pay no electric bill.
No, but Luke 16, before I started at 25. But now he is comforted, and thou art tormented.
That's it. It comes. So we gonna be comforted in the kingdom, man. And you gonna be tormented, right? People gonna be tormenting your ass. Have you in the man? Oh, I'm talking about he like all that sauce shit. Yeah, okay. He like, like real talk. He like all this bored and that, like he really about that. Okay, you hear me? Wait to the kingdom. You feel me? When you have complete control over your emotions and all your feelings and all that shit, you gonna be completely calm while you chopping this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, suck, bro. Man.
Oh yeah, this is basically going into what the brother was saying about how this devil is. He was saying this devil is over, like the Lord, like. What you were saying? He was just saying how the devil is over the Lord.
Yeah. He he above the law. He's above persecution of the law, right? Because that's what them laws was created for anyway, though. You feel me? When you go into the Constitution and the different laws that these devils were creating in the 1600s, they call them the white laws, like the apostle. Like the elder Malcolm always go into the white laws, if I'm not mistaken. So these devils really created those laws. So, and certain of the laws was on the book, but so-called nigga, he couldn't accuse a white man of nothing. You feel me? He couldn't bring no accusation against a so-called white man. So that's what these elite. That's how they still operate to this day. Especially a nigga, you can't bring no accusation against them. Neither they own people.
This Micah 2:1. It says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand." So these devils, they literally sit at the end of their beds, drinking fine wine, snorting coke, man, and then they say, you know what? Tomorrow I want to bring this law forth, man. And all of their laws be against Israel, man. Okay? Now, if it's either against Israel or it's a law to allow Israel to live in wickedness. All right? So they can go back and do what? Go to the Heavenly Fathers and point the finger at us. And that's why the scriptures also say these devils, man, they false accusers, man. You the reason why our people walking around being moles, man. Because you down past the law saying that it's cool for them to do it. But guess what? When that judgment from the Lord come down on our people, you ain't going to be able to protect them from it.
Well, it's much deeper than that. Yeah, you freaking shit. Back in the it's deeper than that, Hey, but hey, we pray this for edify. We want to give our glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh.
Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Kakadash.
Up on the city of apostles, elders, great force, come on, well. Waffle off the ball.
Above the ball.
Ball was home, baby.